Hello, mvgcesl students. I hope you are all well. Welcome to the first lesson. It's a pronunciation lesson, and today we're going to be learning about long and short vowels. There are many different kinds of vowels in English, and one way of dividing them is into long and short vowels, and we're going to learn how to pronounce the basic long and the basic short vowels. There's one for each vowel letter of the alphabet. And we'll also try to learn some pronunciation rules for these vowels. So each of the vowels of the alphabet, we have A, E, I, O, and U, and the pronunciation of the long vowel is very similar to the pronunciation of the letter. It rhymes with the pronunciation of the letter. So long A is an A sound, as in day, may, hey, say. So it rhymes, it sounds like the letter itself when we say the name of the letter, A. Long E, similarly, rhymes and sounds like when we say the name of the letter, E. C, B, key, V. Long I, once again, sounds like I. So sigh, buy, nigh, cry. How about a word that ends in a consonant, like night, fight? All these words have I sound in them. O, long O sounds like O, rhymes with O. So, ho, bo, no, note, vote. And finally, long U sounds like U. Sometimes it has that Y sound at the beginning, U, and sometimes it's just an oo sound, but it rhymes with the way we say the letter U. So, Sue, new, coo, beautiful, so that's got the Y sound in it, true, so that kind of sound. So to go over the sounds again, what they rhyme with, A, E, I, O, U, or oo. And I didn't put in Y there. Y is sometimes considered a vowel, and it behaves very much like I. If there's a long Y sound, it sounds like I. So buy, nigh, cry. And then we have the short vowels. And the short vowels are going to cover up my face here. But so instead of sounding like A short A sounds like A. A. So cat, mat, hat, bad. Short E sounds like yet, set, bet, nell, sound. A short I is an sound, like it, hit, bib, knit, vim, vigor, And a short O is like an sound, sought, bought, dot, body, lot, crawl. And finally, a short U is an sound, or an sound. Like buck, duck, guck, that sort of sound. So and then a short Y, I guess, would sound like a short I, an sound. So once again, a, e, I, or That one's even confusing for me because there's a couple of different short U's. A, e, I, So to go long and then short, I'm going to say A, I'm going to say the long sound and then the short sound. A, E, I, O, oo or U, and So English has many difficult challenges when it comes to figuring out how something's pronounced based on how it's spelled. There are some rules we can learn, and there are always exceptions to those rules. If you know some spelling and some English words, some of the words I was using as examples, you will know that a long A sound isn't always made just with a letter A. It sometimes is spelled with different letters. The same thing with all the other long and short sounds. They can be spelled in different ways. And this has to be learned. It's better to learn the rules first and then the exceptions to the rules. One rule that is very helpful is when we spell a word, spell a syllable or a word, and we put E at the end of it, the letter E at the end of it, that often makes the sound long. The vowel sound is long. And if we take that E away, then the vowel sound is short. So I want you to turn to page 6 of your handouts. And the examples 1 and 2 near the top under A, long and short vowels, examples 1 and 2 show some examples of that. So page 6, and I'm going to be looking at, if I can get my finger in the right place, I'm going to be looking at these two lines here. And I'm going to read them. And at first, well, I'll read the pairs, because I've put pairs of letters or pairs of words where the first word doesn't have an E at the end, and it's a short vowel sound. And the second word is spelled exactly the same except with an E at the end, and that makes it a long vowel sound. So I'm just going to slowly say these pairs of words. First example 1, which is all A and A sounds, short and long A. Fat, fate. I'll give you some time so you can say these words after me. I'll repeat that again. Fat, fate. M-A-T, mat. M-A-T-E, mate. H-A-T, hat. Put an E at the end and I get hate. S-A-T, sat. An E at the end, it becomes sate. M-A-D, mad. Put an E at the end, it becomes made. C-A-P, cap. C-A-P-E, cape. F-A-R, far. Put an E at the end, it becomes fair. S-A-L, a woman's name like Sally, Sal. Put an E at the end, it becomes sail. Don't worry if you don't know the meaning of all these words. This is more a pronunciation exercise. Line 2, the next line, I have some examples with the long and short E, the long and short I, and the long and short O. I guess I'm missing long and short U here, but we'll encounter some later. So line 2, P-E-T, pet. Add an E at the end and I get Pete, or short for Peter, a man's name. M-E-T, met. Add an E at the end and you get meat. B-I-T, bit. Add an E at the end and you get bite. K-I-T, kit. Add an E at the end and you get kite. S-I-T, sit. Add an E at the end and you get sight. C-O-D, cod. Add an E at the end and you get code.